Have you noticed empty store shelves, rising food prices, and more talk about supply chain issues? It's a wake-up call. Being prepared isn't just smart, it's essential. That's why today we're showing you 6 incredible powdered foods that can last over 30 years without breaking a sweat. Yes, these aren't your average pantry items. They're survival game changers. From emergency prepping to saving big on groceries, these long-lasting powders are not only packed with nutrients, but are super versatile for everyday use. Perfect for meal prepping, off-grid adventures, or stocking up for peace of mind, these staples ensure your pantry is always ready, whatever comes your way. Stick with us to see why these foods are absolute must-haves, how to store them for maximum shelf life, and quick, clever ways to use them in your favorite meals. You won't believe how simple it is to be ready for anything. 1. Powdered vegetable broth. Ever wondered how you can add a burst of flavor to your meals even if fresh veggies are nowhere in sight? Enter powdered vegetable broth, the ultimate long-lasting ingredient for soups, stews, casseroles, and even simple rice dishes. This dehydrated powerhouse packs all the savory goodness of carrots, onions, celery, and herbs into a lightweight, shelf-stable powder that's a game-changer for your pantry. Best of all, it can last over 30 years when stored properly. Here's the magic behind it. Powdered vegetable broth is made by dehydrating vegetables and spices, removing all the moisture that leads to spoilage. This not only makes it lightweight and easy to store, but also ensures it stays fresh for decades. The key, though, is proper packaging. The best ones are sealed in airtight containers like foil pouches or seals. But unlike containers with oxygen absorbers, keep it stored in a cool, dry spot, and you've got a flavor booster ready to go whenever you need it. But it's not just about longevity. Powdered vegetable broth offers a ton of practical benefits. When times are tough and fresh produce prices soar or become unavailable, this powder ensures you'll never have a bland dish. It's perfect for preppers or anyone stocking up for emergencies. With just a scoop, you can turn plain water into a warm, satisfying broth that'll boost both your meals and your morale. Plus, the process of dehydration locks in essential flavor compounds and minerals, so you're still getting those small but mighty nutrients. What makes it even better is its versatility. Use it in place of salt or bouillon cubes to elevate beans, lentils, pasta, or even grains like quinoa. Some formulations are even lower in sodium than traditional bouillon, making them a healthier alternative for your meals. Whether you're in a survival scenario or just spicing up dinner, powdered vegetable broth delivers unmatched convenience and taste. If you're into DIY, you can even make this at home by dehydrating vegetables, grinding them into powder, and sealing them with an oxygen absorber. But if you want something more refined, commercial options offer consistent flavor and quality thanks to advanced drying techniques used during production. Now is a great time to stock up too. With global supply chains often unpredictable, especially for fresh produce, having powdered broth in your pantry ensures peace of mind. Order in bulk to save money, and look out for sales from preparedness suppliers. Just remember to store it correctly. A dark, cool place with minimal temperature swings is your best bet. And be sure to reseal tightly every time you use some to keep it lasting as long as possible. Even a small amount of moisture can reduce its impressive shelf life. Powdered vegetable broth is like a secret weapon in your kitchen arsenal. It transforms simple staples into rich, comforting meals with minimal effort and maximum impact. Add this to your list of must-haves, and you'll never look at boring pantry staples the same way again. 2. Powdered mushrooms. Powdered mushrooms may not be the first thing you think of when it comes to long-lasting foods, but trust us, they are a total game-changer. These humble, earthy flavor bombs are already popular in gourmet kitchens, and they're a standout choice for long-term food storage. And here's why. When mushrooms like shiitake, porcini, or button are dehydrated and ground into powder, they become virtually immortal, with a shelf life of 30 years or more when stored properly. How do they achieve such incredible longevity? It all comes down to moisture, or the lack of it. Powdered mushrooms typically have very low moisture levels, often less than 10%, which makes it almost impossible for bacteria to survive. That makes them a perfect option for preppers, campers, or anyone looking to store food that can withstand even the toughest conditions. But don't think these powerhouse powders are just for storage. They're also packed with versatility and nutrition. Want to add a deep, meaty richness to your meals without using any actual meat? Sprinkle a spoonful of powdered mushrooms into soups, stews, gravies, or sauces, and watch the umami magic happen. You can even mix it into dough for pizza crusts or bread to create savory, restaurant-queen meals right at home. Nutritionally speaking, mushrooms are an unsung hero. They're loaded with minerals like selenium, potassium, and copper, which are essential for keeping your body in top shape. Some types of mushrooms even contain beta-glucans, compounds that may help support your immune system. While the drying process can reduce certain vitamins, most of the good stuff remains intact, especially when stored the right way. Now here's a pro tip. If you're serious about stockpiling powdered mushrooms, make sure to store them in vacuum-sealed containers with oxygen absorbers. Keep them in a stable, dark, and cool environment. Definitely skip the garage or attic if you live in a place with fluctuating temperatures. Done right, your mushroom stash will stay potent for decades. The best part? Powdered mushrooms aren't just for worst-case scenarios. They're a favorite among backpackers, RV enthusiasts, and busy families looking for quick, no-mess options to boost flavor. Unlike fresh mushrooms, which can spoil quickly in the fridge, powdered mushrooms are lightweight, compact, and travel-friendly. Whether you're hiking through the mountains or just trying to save space in your pantry, they're a convenient choice. And for families keeping an eye on rising grocery costs, investing in powdered mushrooms could save you big over time. Fresh mushrooms are sensitive to farming conditions and can get pricey, but powdered versions eliminate the need to constantly restock your fridge. Bulk bags of mushroom powder can be found through online retailers, often in quantities perfect for emergency storage. When it comes to food preps, powdered mushrooms are a superstar. They bring incredible umami flavor, take up minimal space, and can make bland meals feel indulgent. Plus, having them on hand during food shortages or supply chain disruptions can be a morale booster when it matters most. Never underestimate the power of a rich, flavorful meal to provide comfort in uncertain times. Bottom line, powdered mushrooms are a no-brainer addition to your long-term food storage plan. Easy to use, nutrient-rich, and with a 30-plus-year shelf life, these savory nuggets of goodness will have you wishing you stocked up sooner. Don't sleep on powdered mushrooms. Your future self will thank you. 3. Powdered yogurt. Coming in at number 3, we have powdered yogurt. A true game-changer for anyone preparing for long-term food storage or looking for a nutrient-packed, shelf-stable option. Unlike fresh yogurt, which spoils quickly due to its high moisture content, powdered yogurt can last an astounding 30 years or more when stored correctly. Why? The magic lies in the freeze-drying or spray-drying process, which removes the water and essentially puts bacterial growth on hold. Think of it as yogurt in sleep mode until you need it. With recent global supply chain disruptions and rising food prices, powdered yogurt is earning its place as a pantry essential. Manufacturers are stepping up production of shelf-stable alternatives, offering peace of mind for those worried about food shortages. But here's something even cooler. Powdered yogurt isn't just stable, it's also loaded with nutritional benefits. It retains the protein, calcium, and essential vitamins of fresh yogurt while eliminating the spoilage risk. Say goodbye to tossing out expired tubs of yogurt. One of powdered yogurt's most impressive features is its probiotic power. Yogurt is well known for its role in supporting gut health, and many brands are specifically designed to protect live probiotic cultures during the drying process. These cultures become dormant in powder form and can spring back to life when rehydrated, which is great news for anyone focused on maintaining a healthy digestive system or immune support in tough situations. Recreating the magic of fresh yogurt is easy. Just mix the powdered yogurt with cold filtered water and voila! Adjust the amount of water to get your desired thickness, whether you want a creamy yogurt texture or something lighter for smoothies and sauces. From a culinary perspective, the versatility of powdered yogurt makes it a star. Add it to salad dressings, marinades, baked goods, or stir in powdered fruits for an instant flavored yogurt treat. It's lightweight, tangy, and ready whenever you are. This product has been a favorite among RV travelers, backpackers, and truckers for years thanks to its portability and long shelf life. But now, with growing concerns about food security and dairy shortages, powdered yogurt has become an attractive option for anyone building an emergency food supply. You can store it for decades without the need for refrigeration. Just keep it in Mylar bags or 10 cans with oxygen absorbers. Well, the key here is proper storage. Temperature-controlled pantries and low-humidity environments are essential to keeping your stash fresh. If you want to stay a step ahead of food price hikes or unstocked grocery shelves, buying powdered yogurt in bulk during stable times is a smart move. Once opened, reseal it carefully with a vacuum sealer or fresh oxygen absorbers to extend its usability. That way, you can enjoy its long-lasting benefits even in uncertain times. 4. Powdered honey. Coming in at number 4 is something truly sweet and practical. Powdered honey. This is no ordinary pantry item. It's a game-changer for anyone prepping for the long haul. Powdered honey, also called crystallized or dehydrated honey, takes one of nature's longest-lasting sweeteners and makes it even more convenient and durable. Unlike raw liquid honey, which can harden into crystals over time or risk sticky leaks, Powdered honey is shelf-stable for over 30 years. That's right, 3 decades of worry-free storage. The magic lies in how it's made. By using special dehydration or freeze-drying processes, manufacturers remove additional moisture, leaving behind fine honey granules or powder that's lightweight, mess-free, and easy to store. Why is powdered honey a must-have? To start, it's packed with flavor, energy, and versatility. We all know honey's amazing for sweetening tea or drizzle-withy desserts, but imagine having all those benefits without worrying about spoilage or sticky messes. Powdered honey is perfect for emergencies. Whether you're stuck inside with empty grocery shelves or grabbing your go bag during a natural disaster, a lightweight pouch of powdered honey can offer quick calories, boost morale, and transform bland meals into something enjoyable. Even better, it retains many minerals and antioxidants found in liquid honey, giving you not just a sweet treat, but a nutrient boost too. If you're worried about purity, just check the label, as some powdered honey products may include starches to prevent clumping. Still, the purest powdered honey available is a prepper's dream come true. From a culinary perspective, powdered honey is incredibly versatile. Sprinkle it over cereals, oatmeal, or yogurt for a golden burst of sweetness without the mess. It dissolves instantly in hot beverages, making it a great option for your morning coffee or tea. Want the traditional honey texture? Just mix it with a bit of warm water to reconstitute it. Voila! Liquid honey in seconds. Bakers especially love powdered honey for mixing directly into doughs and batters. It eliminates the stickiness of liquid honey and gives their creations just the right amount of sweetness. Now, when it comes to storage, the rules are simple but crucial to avoid clumping. Use airtight containers with oxygen absorbers or silica gel packs to keep moisture out. Store your powdered honey in a cool, dry place where temperature fluctuations are minimal, and it'll easily remain shelf-stable for decades. With honey prices climbing due to global bee health concerns and trade restrictions, buying powdered honey in bulk is also a smart financial move. You'll beat the price hikes and always have a reliable sweetener to improve the taste of simpler, shelf-stable foods. Finally, let's not forget honey's medicinal roots. Used for centuries as a natural remedy, honey can help soothe minor burns, cuts, and scrapes. Now, imagine having that same utility in powdered form. Clean, portable, and ready at a moment's notice, even during a crisis. 5. Cocoa powder. Who doesn't love the rich, indulgent taste of chocolate? Well, here's some incredible news. Cocoa powder is a shelf-stable chocolate alternative that can last for decades. That's right, when stored properly, this pantry hero has the potential to remain fresh for 30 years or more. With its ability to add deep, chocolatey goodness to hot drinks, baked goods, or even snacks, cocoa powder is not just a treat, it's a prepper's dream ingredient. Leth 8. Now, the secret behind cocoa powder's longevity lies in its composition. This isn't your typical chocolate bar that spoils quickly due to high fat content. Most cocoa powders are specifically processed to have a low percentage of cocoa butter, which reduces the risk of spoilage over time. Keep it sealed tight in an airtight container, away from light, moisture, and extreme heat, and you could be adding that chocolate flavor to your recipes for decades. For extra protection, include oxygen absorbers when storing it long-term. But cocoa powder is more than just a flavor boost. It's packed with antioxidants like flavonoids, which may support cardiovascular health. While these compounds can degrade as the years go by, proper storage helps retain their benefits for years. Whether it's a steaming cup of hot cocoa on a cold day, or using the powder to create energizing protein bars, cocoa powder is a versatile and delicious pantry staple that contributes both comfort and nutrition during tough times. Another reason cocoa powder deserves to be in your survival stash is its lightweight, compact nature. Unlike fresh products or high-fat chocolate, cocoa powder is easy to store and incredibly versatile. You can mix it with powdered milk and sugar for instant hot chocolate, or sprinkle it into recipes like oatmeal or trail mix. Looking for creative survival snacks? Add cocoa powder to freeze-dried fruit for a nutrient-packed chocolate treat. Its ability to transform ordinary ingredients into something flavorful is a game-changer. And we're not just talking about nutrition here. Don't underestimate the psychological comfort chocolate can bring, especially during tough or stressful situations. Whether it's the taste of chocolate reminding you of better times, or delivering a small dose of happiness during challenging days, keeping cocoa powder handy can be a mood lifter in times of crisis. Cocoa powder also makes great sense for preppers who like to stay one step ahead of market volatility. The global cocoa supply is vulnerable to unpredictable weather events like droughts or heavy rains, which can drive up prices. Labor disputes and shipping delays in cocoa-producing regions can also wreak havoc on availability. Stocking up on cocoa powder now and storing it properly could save you a lot of hassle and money later. Pro tip: always check for signs of moisture exposure, such as clumps or a slightly off smell. If you keep it cool, dry, and in a dark place, like a cupboard, you can maximize its shelf life without losing its signature-rich flavor. And because cocoa powder is lightweight yet powerful, it has earned its place as a must-have in any emergency or long-term food storage plan. Don't overlook this chocolate powerhouse when building your prepper stash. Cocoa powder combines the best of practicality and indulgence, providing decades of use while keeping your taste buds, spirits, satisfied. Number 6. Powdered tomato. Powdered tomato is like a secret weapon in your pantry arsenal, a concentrated punch of rich flavor and essential nutrients that can turn bland dishes into a burst of tomato goodness. Whether you're making a savory pasta sauce, a hearty chili, or flavorful soups and stews, powdered tomato has you covered. The best part? While fresh tomatoes go bad quickly, powdered tomato can last for a jaw-dropping 30-plus years if stored correctly. That's right, 3 decades of hassle-free tomato flavor. Here's how it works. By removing almost all the water through processes like freeze-drying or spray-drying, powdered tomato becomes nearly immune to spoilage. Without moisture, there's no room for pesky microbes or oxidation to ruin the flavor or vibrant red color. On top of that, tomatoes are a nutritional powerhouse, providing lycopene, vitamin C, and antioxidants that boost your health. That's why powdered tomato is a top choice for anyone stocking up for emergencies. Balanced meals even when fresh produce is out of reach? Check. Now, why is powdered tomato becoming so popular? One big factor is the unpredictable global tomato supply. Extreme weather, labor shortages, and distribution hiccups often impact production, making it harder to keep up with demand. When fresh tomatoes vanish from grocery shelves, powdered tomato swoops in to save the day. Just add water and voila! You've got a replacement for tomato paste or sauce. Pro tip: play with the consistency to match your recipe needs. Add a dash of sugar or salt if you want to bring out that fresh tomato flavor even more. But powdered tomato isn't just for sauces. Feeling creative? Sprinkle it directly into your soups, or mix it with vegetable broth powder to build a robust base for stews or casseroles. Its versatility means you can experiment and keep meals exciting, even in long-term storage scenarios. No more boring food, just endless, delicious possibilities. Now, what about storage? Proper packaging is key to keeping your powdered tomato fresh and vibrant for decades. Mylar pouches, or tin cans, are popular choices, as they seal out air, moisture, and light, 3 of the biggest storage enemies. Keep it in an opaque, airtight container with oxygen absorbers, and you're good to go. Once opened, make sure to reseal it tightly and use smaller portions quickly. A little bit goes a long way. Even over time, most of the nutrients in powdered tomato remain intact, including critical minerals and phytonutrients. Vitamin loss is minimal, so you don't need to worry about sacrificing health benefits. Plus, that bright red color stays bold when stored properly, adding both style and substance to your meals. Finally, there's a budget angle too. Buying powdered tomato in bulk can save you money in the long run, especially when prices spike or fresh tomatoes are out of season. Whether you're prepping for emergencies, whipping up a meal in your RV, or crafting a gourmet masterpiece, powdered tomato ensures you'll never miss out on the flavor, nutrition, or comfort of this kitchen essential. It's the ultimate pantry MVP.